What's up, people? Jay here in New York City with a full house. As you can see, I don't even know if you know who the hell all of these people are. Maybe you don't even know who I am, because it's been a while since I've made a video on YouTube, but I am here. And I'm saying it's been a while since I've made a video on these guys. So,
I know, as a loyal subscriber, I'm pretty offended.
This guy looks like Seth Rollins right here, so
yeah.
I think I'm sitting next to Seth Rollins.
Reverse Seth Rollins, 5'6", not 6'5".
What are you doing here, man? You should be prepping for SummerSlam.
Alrighty, so let's go over the roster here. This guy on the right, that's the right?
Meaning they're right.
They're right.
Yeah, they're right. That's Charlie. He is a retconned OG for PWF Empire. He was a part of PWF Empire before it was even PWF Empire. So that's Charlie. That is Lucas. Y'all know who Lucas is.
Loudmouth. You gotta throw
Dalton,
in that.
the international man of mystery, and it seems that international mystery extends to his friends and associates as well.
Oh, Lord. We've had stories.
God mercy. So, and this is David. He's not like an old. He's close. We brought him into the family.
He's like that. He's like the boss in like the middle of the game. Like it's picked up, but you're not like in like the main bosses yet.
So it's been a while since us three have done a show together. These guys have never done a show with each other, but yeah, we are here in New York for the purpose of seeing WWE SummerSlam. Now, the interesting thing about this show and me, throughout this video, this is going to be my first time actually seeing what's on the SummerSlam card. I have been kind of out of touch just a little bit, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't been making videos, is because I don't know what the hell is going on, because I have not been watching. So I'm going to leave it up to all of these guys to explain to me exactly what's going on in WWE, and that's what this video is going to be. So they're going to be previewing SummerSlam for me, and you all can watch. Since I'm going to be at the show, I think let's go ahead and get it started. You all want to go over the... All right,
Are they working?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty upset about the Usos and New Day.
Yeah, that's a match that
deserves
probably shouldn't be on the kickoff. I know I love the Usos from what I have seen of them. So,
well, I can tell you that the Usos won a tag match versus two of the New Day this week on SmackDown, so they will lose on Sunday.
that's the way it works.
It's interesting that they're not implementing, like usually they don't announce the two New Day competitors.
Yeah, all of a sudden the Usos were finally like, you know what? Let's scout these bitches.
Yeah.
Also, since when has the New Day ever been on the pre-show? I mean, and in Brooklyn, this is where they were made. Their success was made here. So why in the hell would they put them on the pre-show? That doesn't make much sense.
It's going to be one of the better in-ring matches for sure. It's been entertaining up until this point thus far.
Talking about in-ring, I see some characters there too. So, some very strong, characters.
I think the New Day could, or not the New Day. I think the Usos could use a leader. Like they have like a family member somewhere.
Maybe if there just happens to be one out there.
Do we know anybody?
Maybe.
Dwayne.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. She's not related.
Yeah, she is. She's The
But-
Rock's cousin. He said.
They're all cousins,
Yeah.
according to The Rock.
Okay,
So
whatever.
technically we're all cousins.
Why
Yeah,
is Samoa
we're
Joe?
related to
Why
The
is
Rock.
Samoa Joe not a cousin?
He's literally
the forgotten
only
Samoan.
Samoan in wrestling. That's
Oh,
not
I
related
didn't-
to The Rock.
I said it.
But yeah, so we have that match. We also have what is surprising me just to see the fact that Akira Tozawa is listed as the Cruiserweight champion and not my king, Neville. Our king, Neville.
Our king?
Yes, he's a king.
He's
your king.
You're not a Cruiserweight, so no, he's not your
Yeah.
king.
He is single-handedly.
You classify as a
single-handedly.
Cruiserweight,
I
Lucas?
mean, single-handedly.
But
been the best part about the Cruiserweight.
I don't pay attention to
He
that.
seems like he's the only good part about the Cruiserweight.
That's
from what I've seen.
arguable.
I mean, well, Austin Aries.
Austin Aries is gone now,
Yeah,
so
he's-
it's not even
He was
question.
the only good thing about
Cedric
that.
Alexander is awesome, but they don't.
Is that the guy with the Mary Poppins?
That's-
No,
That's
that's Jack Gallagher. He's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Cedric Alexander, he was involved with that whole Alicia Fox stuff, right?
That's where he went downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
So we also have the Hardy Boys and Jason Jordan versus The Miz and the Miztourage.
The what?
This is on
Bo Dallas and the,
Oh, God. Oh.
So
And Curtis, actually,
Hang on.
he's still employed?
I'm gonna show the man a picture of the Miztourage real quick.
While he does that, we're gonna move on to the main card. The first match that I have listed here is John Cena versus Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin is my homeboy, or I don't know if he still is
Is he
now.
still? I mean, some pretty big things are going down that might make you question.
Yeah, well,
your
it's
allegiance.
not even just that. It's just the whole situation. Like, I looked at Baron Corbin as this is the guy that's going to rank with me because the character was portraying fit perfectly well with that it was executed. And, like, he doesn't even have money in the bank anymore. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put, like, cross I listen. He is the reason why I watched a Jinder Mahal match. Like, I have not. The only match that I watched of Jinder Mahal's entire title reign, like a full match from beginning to end, on SmackDown, WWE Championship, the Money in the Bank cash-in. That's the only Jinder Mahal match that I've watched, and I would have preferred it be 0 and to see what the hell was going on. But loses his shot at the Money in the, or he loses WWE Champion John Cena, and that's going to be a big factor going into this match at SummerSlam.
This whole thing just comes off like makes Corbin need to first place is because he has the Money in the Bank briefcase, and now that he's lost it, you don't even have a reason as to why you say you don't need to fight John Cena. And I'm not going to do a burial, but it certainly hurt the Corbin.
Well, he's not going to lose. That's my prediction.
I think he's going to lose.
I think the reason why they did that is to set it up for Baron Corbin to be so frustrated where he ends up just
I'd love to
destroying
believe.
Cena.
I'd love the stones are there, like the stepping stones are there. I'd love to believe they're going to do that. I just don't have the faith that they're.
I mean, he could still get DQ'd, right? And use a weapon or something, get himself DQ'd, and just bust Cena's ass. That's a possibility.
You know, when you're like 6'6" and you have the look, you have everything, he's not too bad of a mic worker from what I've seen. And for this guy to...
Doesn't have a belly button.
yeah, he's got... my thing with Baron Corbin, and I think he's noticed this too, he has like a smile on his body. It's just very distracting. I'm glad he's got a shirt now. But for you to be that tall and for you to just lose your briefcase like that, and it's not like he lost it 2 weeks before the pay-per-view. He lost it like on the go-home show. So it's not like you can really build anything up. If he loses against John Cena, I might have to call backstage, or if he's got some kind of heat or something, but that's not something normal. So, and it's really a shame because I haven't been keeping up too much with wrestling, but I would say I watch SmackDown the most. I usually sometimes have it on in the background, and Baron Corbin is one of the guys that kind of stands out to me, and which is really weird because I hated him at first. I thought he was absolute garbage, but I think he's really improved. So now the only thing is John Cena, I think on the other hand, this match may not be very good because Cena, to me, from what I've seen from him, I can just tell he's just getting older. You know, as a kid, he would have these entrances back when he was not the Dr. Thuganomics, but he had kind of this army thing going on. And he was really cool. He was coming out with all this energy. He would be like, yeah, guys. And now, these days, he's just walking out there and he just seems kind of stiff.
Hollywood John.
Yeah, well,
Hollywood John.
John Cena has been having some of the best matches of his entire career over these last few years.
Honestly, I would say
he had arguably the best of his career this year versus AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble.
That's AJ Styles.
No, he had his best. He had arguably his best last year at SummerSlam versus AJ Styles.
Look, the AJ Styles...
2015 was a good
Look at who the dance floor is.
I put somebody's cat against AJ Styles and at least be 4 stars. So John Cena to me, like with Nakamura where he almost died, thank God he's okay. He seemed very, I wouldn't say sloppy, but he's accustomed to.
Well, then again, it was their first match together.
Yeah, and it was from what I've seen from him recently. It's really a shame because he's not as bad as Russ. This match between these two guys is not something I'm really excited for. Corbin is good, but wouldn't say great. And Cena, I'm not too much of a fan of his in-ring stuff. I'm not even sure how this match is going to go because I can't see John Cena, so I don't really know how this is going to work. Baron Corbin is just going to be fighting,
Well, Corbin's been too involved with Nakamura and Mahal that they've barely been able to tell a story between Cena and
And it was hilarious. Hilarious. I don't know how the match is going to go, but I think Hollywood John's going to win. He's going to win clean.
Oh yeah, and he's like he's doing his little rock thing now. He's like pleases.
Like the motivation for Corbin to just pick up some extreme heat and just turn it up to 11.
It's going to be an AA. Moving on.
It's
Yeah, it's nice.
Let's move on to the United States Championship match. AJ Styles defending versus Kevin Owens with Shane McMahon as a special guest referee.
I love the gimmick on this show of like matches I've seen a million times that I really want to see, but I kind of don't want to see anymore. And this is one of those. And now I get to wait till Shane punches somebody in the face till I actually believe someone's going to win. I think
why exactly is Shane the referee here?
Shane is the referee because a referee screwed up and didn't see Kevin Owens get his shoulder up when AJ won the title back after Kevin Owens won the title back. And then he flipped out on Shane, so Daniel Bryan said, "You get your rematch at SummerSlam," and Shane is the referee. So then they did a thing where AJ Pele kicked Shane, and then Owens punched him in the face, and there was a whole thing. And now Shane's basically said, if I'm not provoked, I'm going to call it down the middle. So basically, he's going to get
provoked. Of course, yeah.
So,
Isn't it funny how WWE does that when they implement a stipulation on a match saying that it's for this exact purpose? Like when they do cage matches. Okay, we're going to put this match in a cage to make sure that there is no interference.
And then the entire locker room comes out.
You're sitting there like, okay, well, when is the interference?
Well, remember the last time they did it? It was Seth and Randy, and the big stipulation was whose side is Kane on, and he's going to stand by the door and screw somebody over. Like, so this is
like we're doing this so that it's going to be called down the middle, and that we have a strict officiator here, and it's like, okay.
Long story short, it's probably setting up Shane and Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
So
I mean, for God's sake, they had a Punjabi prison match. It's like this convoluted, gigantic structure, and they still had interference. So at this point, I don't even know what the purpose of cage match is unless it's just there to look cool.
Like this,
it just doesn't work.
This match, in ring, is not going to be bad. I'm not going to be disappointed with Kevin Owens, AJ, though I have seen the match a little too many times to be super excited about it. But I think with Shane being the other factor here, it's a new enough quality that I won't be bored. But inevitably, there's going to be some hokiness going on. I don't think for a second that Shane's going to call it down the middle. And it's also confusing because AJ and Shane patched their issues up a while ago. So for them to try to tease that maybe there's going to be an issue on AJ's behalf, honestly, I think there's going to be some kind of an accident, and it's not going to be clean by any means.
Okay, next up we have the Raw Tag Team Championship match: Cesaro and Sheamus versus 2/3 of the Shield, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins.
I'd be a lot more excited if they had the guy I actually like in there, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I know a lot of people are not going to like that, but I'm a believer now. I'm a believer in Roman Reigns. So with
you believe that?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I believe that. Believe that. Yeah, to me, Ambrose is the weak link. It's really amazing because a lot of people were saying like, oh yeah, Ambrose is the guy. This too, and stuff. Be the guy in how the year couldn't be like I'm not Ambrose at all. I would say honestly, I'm more of a fan of Sheamus and Cesaro than I am of Ambrose's, which is really embarrassing. Now I do hear that Brock Lesnar, his match at WrestleMania with Brock wasn't really his fault. Lesnar just wasn't really receptive to the ideas he had. But Ambrose has never really showed me that he's anything more than a average guy in the ring. So his stuff I'm not going to be too excited about. But this is going to be in New York. Even though this isn't really the most exciting match in the card, there's going to be a lot of hype into it because people are big fans of Seth Rollins. People really, and I'm sure Cesaro's going to have. They do?
Yes.
I think this match might be a sleeper. I think people are under it's actually going to be. Because when you think about it, you saw the reaction they got on Raw, right?
It's for nostalgia, though.
Shield,
no, but
look at this match is booked just for the feel good moment of.
Yeah, but we're talking about Cesaro
that
and Sheamus too.
That has weight though.
Yeah, and Cesaro and Sheamus are good workers in the ring.
I'm sitting here like
they've taken
Seth Rollins as an individual, and Dean Ambrose as an individual, and Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Exactly. There's magic there.
Yeah,
It's-
Shield feels.
It's gonna. I mean,
It's gonna
not
be fast paced. I think we're gonna dig this match.
It's not gonna be a bad match, but
It's gonna be short
it's
too.
it's something that
I doubt it'll be that.
You could put anybody else, Rollins and Ambrose. You could put anybody else in opposition to them, and you'd get the same exact result. The real big turn in, could some kind of conspiracy theory go on where somebody else might win the evening?
You
What-
can't ask Lucas the
Man.
question, could some kind of conspiracy thery go on? Because his
Shit.
answer is always going to be yes.
He's formulated one.
Well,
He's got
there's two flip sides to this.
He's
Either
got a
Ambrose
favorite.
turns heel or a Shield reunion. It's as simple as that.
It may be a little bit too early for that. I mean, I would be hyped for that. Honestly, if there's anything that would get me to start watching again, I would at least watch their segments, because if I ever watch Raw, it's going to have to do something with Roman Reigns
Right.
or any of the main guys like Strowman and those guys. So if they do a reunion, I'm all for it. Not sure if that's going to happen, but
All I'm saying is if they win those tag team titles,
the place is going to erupt.
exactly. So
I'll be right there cheering along too.
This match is gonna be dope as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's
yeah,
gonna
that's
be-
what I'm saying. Like I think people are really sleeping on this.
I got the 2/3 Shield, and Dean Ambrose completes the Grand Slam.
He won the U.S. title, but like he had a terrible reign. Yeah,
They don't count the U.S. title in it.
They don't?
Well,
Yeah, you gotta win
You
4.
know-
Oh yeah, that's the.
You know what's going to be interesting? What's going to be interesting if they go all out and decide to tease the Shield music, and they wear some Shield gear. But I don't think they'll do that. I mean, it would be shocking though.
No, they just added "Burn It Down" to Seth's theme
Yeah.
to scare the shit out of everybody.
The first time I heard that, I was like, wait a minute. What the fuck
This
is
sounds
that?
fan made. Is this real?
I'm pretty
It's
sure.
literally
I'm pretty
just-
sure on Sunday, all the fans will be repeating it.
Somebody had like the gif of it's one of the cruiserweights got like scared shitless of his pyro, and they posted the gif with like "Burn It Down" written above it.
I've always wondered that, man. Like, especially Ryback, as I saw it live, I'm like, oh my god, you can just take a step back.
That was I know TJP. He got scared by
I think
Neville's
I think
pyro.
it
Of course
was
he
it.
did.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
It
What
was
do you guys
that,
think of the shirt?
embarrassing, man.
it was that gif, and they just
Burn
capped
it
all
down.
caps, just "Burn It Down."
The burn it down shirts, man. I just do something better. Do something better with that music.
Yeah, it's
just
pretty
dumb.
Okay. Raw Women's Championship match: Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks.
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
She's just
Alexa-
gonna win. Let's just move on. Alexa's gonna win.
Hey, excuse you.
Yeah, Charlie is fascinated by Alexa Bliss.
Oh, I am too, but I'm just saying it's so predictable.
She's the best.
She is the best.
She's my favorite female competitor right now.
I was afraid that people would say I was stupid, but from the moment I saw Alexa Bliss, I actually liked her.
Did I not like? How long ago was that? Like,
See, the thing is with Charlie though, he doesn't pick based off of skill. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and out you right now. He picks based off of looks. So in NXT,
Well, she's got it all.
with Becky Lynch and
Alexa.
Alexa Bliss, he looked at them and he's like, "Oh, they look nice. I hope they're good." Turns out,
that's
both
not
of
fair.
them were.
because I didn't like Alexa when she was Tinkerbell.
Yeah, My Little Pony.
Yeah, and then I
Wait.
remember they turned Tinkerbell heel, and I was like, "This is going to be a disaster," and it was great.
Yeah.
and
yeah.
and Blake and Murphy were actually a quality tag team because of Little
Mhm.
Miss Bliss.
The
So-
Harley Quinn look works for her.
Yes.
Yeah, so it worked out in her favor.
Nothing good to say about Sasha though.
Yeah, I meant to say.
Because of Alexa Bliss.
Sasha.
No, there is
from
nothing
Boston,
about
okay?
because of Alexa.
No,
it's just Sasha's
because-
not leveling up to her level.
There was a story being told between Charlotte, Bailey,
But that
and
was months
Sasha
ago.
Banks. And the story was put on hold because Alexa Bliss moved over in the Superstar Shakeup, and all of that character development that was supposed to happen with those people was thrown to the wayside in favor of turning the division over to Alexa Bliss.
Well, that's what happens
So
when
they
you
call
revolve too
spades
much
spades.
around Charlotte on Raw.
You know, Sasha.
Good character development, that's what happens?
I had mentioned before the first time I saw Sasha, I think we were watching TakeOver, and I was like, wow, that's got to be the champion. She just walks like the champion. And now when I see her on the television, I don't know what happened to her. It's not like I'm watching the same person. I don't know if it's because she's a babyface. I don't know if they just told her different agents for the match and they tell her to do this and do that, but something's not right. Something's not off. The person that I saw in NXT compared to the person that we have on the main roster, I don't get it. It's like everybody that goes on the main roster, they just completely change. That's why I really don't want Asuka on the main roster. But Sasha Banks, this is not the type of person that I was accustomed to seeing. I'm really disappointed.
One thing that I can't say for Sasha Banks, she's the exact same person. Well, I wouldn't say exact. She's pretty much the same person that she was down in NXT. It's just that
She can't fight.
There's a ceiling.
they don't have much going on for her from a character perspective. Like, they don't have anything to, like, enrich her or drive her in the way that her feud with Bayley did down in NXT.
Well, Alexa's gonna make her be motivated.
My thing is she's really sloppy. Like the stuff that I saw of Charlotte, it was really bad, and I'd never seen anything like that in NXT. I know she can fight.
Well, she had her moments in NXT. Sasha always has some of those moments where it's like she scares the shit out of me in every match.
Yeah, and she seems kind of like, it's kind of hard. It's not like, oh wow, wrestling, oh my gosh, I hope she's okay. But I'm legitimately concerned about, like, when she falls, she seems to, like, she gets hurt a
Doing
lot.
that dive, kicking the ropes with her feet
Yeah.
on her head. Oh yeah.
Okay, so are we cool with this one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bliss is
we are.
gonna win.
Alexa.
Any more, Charlie? Any more you want to say?
Alexa.
Where's that background on your?
I'm trying to balance both, okay? They're on different shows.
Okay, from one women's championship match to another, we have the SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi defending versus Natalya. Now, this is one of my most anticipated matches at SummerSlam, just because of the entrance.
Really?
The entrance.
I mean, okay, I love
Yeah.
Naomi's entrance. She's from Orlando, so a fellow Floridian. That's awesome. I enjoyed her when she came out at WrestleMania. I think she's been a good SmackDown Women's Champion, but quite honestly, this is certainly, of those two women's matches, the colder of the two, and I think it's a cold match in particular because I expect a cash in from Carmella. Now, prior to Baron Corbin failing to cash in on SmackDown, I would have told you I expect Ellsworth to fuck up a Carmella cash in, and Carmella can go eat it because I fucking hate her in the first place. But
Damn.
Well, he'll explain soon.
but that's a different story for a different time. But I don't think this is going to be a bad in-ring match. That's what I'm finding out. A lot of these matches, like in-ring, I can't complain with a lot of the matches on the card.
Yeah.
This one in particular, I know Naomi and Natalya can both deliver. But the build has just been so-so. Here's what I hope for. Naomi going over and then beating Carmella on the cash-in. Or let Ellsworth fuck it up. But if Carmella walks out, I'm rioting.
See, I think Carmella's a long-term deal. I think she can talk. She's got a good look.
No, she doesn't.
Okay, fine. She can talk, but they like her look.
Well, you thought it was a good look at one point, though.
So,
That was years ago.
anywho, I think that Naomi's going to win. I don't think we're going to cash in. I think we got a money match in that division of Charlotte versus Naomi. That is coming
Yes.
down the pike. Thank you. That is going to main event a SmackDown show in the future, in my personal opinion. And I think that's where they're going. So I'm going to stick with the idea that no cash-in's coming until that match is over and done with.
Yeah, I need to see that. I can't even necessarily call it a feud because when Charlotte made her way over, they did Naomi versus Charlotte on SmackDown, and that's when the whole welcoming committee thing started and that whole thing right there. I need to see that story picked back up between those two because I would love to see Charlotte move back up in the pecking order because I honestly believe that Charlotte should be one of the top stars on SmackDown right now, especially seeing as you have a void up at the top with the person that currently has the championship. So there's some star power that is needed up there, and I look at her as somebody who could fill that void, at least for me, and I would love to see her elevate Naomi in that women's championship as well. So that's the match that I'm looking forward to in the women's division. As far as this one is concerned, I'm hoping that Natalya, like, she shows flashes of brilliance and like carrying somebody to damn good matches. We've seen her do that before with Charlotte down in NXT, and I'm hoping that she can pull something out of her bag of tricks in this one, and we get a good match between her and Naomi.
Charlotte is starting to remind me of Triple H. Every time you look around, she's got the belt. I mean, Jesus.
So be it. So be it.
She's gonna catch up
He
to her dad.
He knows where I'm coming from.
She's gonna catch up to her dad. I guarantee you they're
Go
gonna try
right
to.
ahead.
Oh my god.
Do it. Go right
She's
ahead.
not that good.
Much
Come on,
like
Jay.
her dad, she is when she is at her best. She is.
The best.
Thank you.
Boom.
But she's not often.
Charlotte was my wrestler.
So you have one and you didn't say you have one?
Yeah, it's like we're in the Twilight Zone though. We have 2 women's matches and nobody wants to blow their brains out.
There's gonna be one of those
Yeah,
that
we haven't watched in a while.
The Divas division
We're way
completely-
past that.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
progressed.
Thank God.
No
Yeah, I
Becky
think-
match though.
I
We
got-
used the Becky
We
match.
could.
I got Naomi, and I think she's gonna get hurt in the match, and Carmella will probably cash in. I'm a big fan of both of them. I
I
was
thought you were
always
predicting a
pushing.
legit injury.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Wow.
Oh no! I hope not. God, I think like she's gonna work the leg or something because she's got the sharpshooter, and then Carmella's gonna come in. Might be some like shenanigans, but Natalya, I've been always a big supporter of hers. I'm a Bret Hart mark. I'm like one of the last guys left. I still love that guy no matter what he says. But Natalya, I think her career, I would hope she doesn't retire soon, but there's really not much else there. It looks like they don't really want to do anything with her. Charlotte is really going to take the spot that she probably should have had, but hey, it is what it is. But Naomi, I don't care what anybody says. I love the entrance. I love the belt, the glowing belt. I think that's amazing. So I think she's going to win, but Carmella will likely cash in. And if not, then I could definitely see a Charlotte match where she probably cashes in after that. But this match is going to be...
Absolutely not.
No. Yeah.
I'm talking
Naomi's
like
retaining.
Charlotte match, then you wait like 3 months, and then if Carmella is where you need her to be, then we approach that.
Well, the thing with the Money in the Bank, it's not going to be any different with the women. They always screw it up somehow and then make them cash in when they're not even ready. So
Yeah, that's equality right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, you wanted equality, well,
don't get your hopes up, guys. You gotta.
get what the men have.
Yeah.
Shitty Money in the Bank cash ins. Boom. There you go. Gender parity. Okay. Let's move on now to Randy Orton versus Rusev.
Huh?
Oh.
I mean,
Filler.
it's new, but it's boring.
Oh God, they're doing that.
It's on the card.
Is this for a reason?
We just, they
they
those,
just wanna fight.
I'm trying to find out.
this
from
is
you.
just, let's just put those who lost at the last pay-per-view together in a match.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Rusev just
Here's
needed
the sad-
an
here's the sad-
opponent.
What's the story here?
Here's
Well,
the,
Rusev just needed
here's the
somebody
story.
to fight.
Rusev needed somebody to fight, and Randy Orton just lost 3 matches in a row.
Randy
He's not gonna lose the
Exactly.
fourth one.
Oh my God.
I didn't say it was a good story. Go on record. I didn't say it was a good story. But
Who's gonna win? I don't
Randy's
know.
gonna win with an RKO. I don't expect it to be very long.
Something like since the 80s, whenever you got somebody that speaks a different language, they're automatically a villain. You do know that English isn't the largest language in the world, right? There are a lot more people that speak Mandarin. So
Yeah, he's working on that too.
why is it every time, like the only thing, I don't watch on a weekly basis, so what do I know? But seeing Rusev, the guy just goes out there and speaks a different language, so why am I supposed to boo him?
Well, he
What's the-
technically can speak English, but
So why is he a villain? If anything, Randy Orton's a villain. He tried to kill the boss's daughter, and people love
Rusev
him.
for years was the best babyface on Raw.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything
Pretend
wrong.
like that didn't happen.
I don't get on this match. I mean, it's beyond me. I had no idea actually this was on the card. I thought I'd saw the whole thing, and it didn't pop up. But I guess if he's lost 3 times in a row, he's gonna beat the evil 4 in a row. Poor Rusev, man. He's got everything. Rusev is big. He can move around. He reminds me a lot of Umaga. I don't see why he hasn't gotten a world. If anything, well, I mean, I don't want him to get the briefcase. It would have screwed him. But I don't see why this guy isn't a world champion. If you want to push somebody like Mahal, no, Rusev can fight. I don't get it.
You know what I would like? I think Rusev versus AJ Styles.
Oh yeah,
That would
Next
be
United
really
States Championship
interesting.
match
Yeah.
on your next pay-per-view.
instead of fatty Owens.
No.
Oh, you're an Owens fan?
Watch your damn mouth.
Oh, he's a big
And
one.
he's also svelte.
Owens, that guy looks like a straight up bum. I mean, you talk about Ambrose, he looks like he came off the street. Owens, man,
He dropped weight.
he's still really like, come on, man. He's like Sting. I used to always make fun of Sting coming out with the T-shirt. You can't do that. It's just, I
All
don't know.
these people who are all happy for David to come back.
Yeah, I just
Fuck this
ruined
guy.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not remember what I used to be like on the show? I don't like any of your favorites. I like Roman Reigns. That's real, man.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, Big Show versus Big Cass.
oh
With
god,
Enzo Amore suspended above the ring in a sharp
Didn't they do this on
cage.
Monday?
They broke Big Show's hand on Monday.
Why?
You can't do his finishing move.
So,
oh no, what is he
remember
gonna
how
do
you
now?
said you were going
Can't
to walk
deliver a
out from
punch
a
6
whole
days
match?
later.
So and
This should be the match you actually get up
So
for.
and-
No, because I don't have a problem with regular shitty booking. It's just like
So you're going to sit through it and just be tortured?
So Enzo's going to be
No,
the
I'm
most
gonna be
charismatic
tortured.
shark cage individual of all time.
Like
If
this,
Enzo dances on
this-
top of that cage, that would be the most
this
smartest
match-
thing ever.
this match honestly has been used too many times in the last year, whether on NXT or main roster.
what's this 3?
It's 3.
3 in 1
They
year.
put up they put on a play set with the
Yeah, I was
shark
like, this
cage.
is just.
Oh
this is
my
just to
God.
Sell, make no mistake, this is just to sell a toy. Like, 'cause they put out a playset with the shark cage. And prior to the last year, I couldn't tell you when the last
Also,
shark cage
since
match
when did
was.
we lock up baby faces in the shark cage because they're at an advantage?
Well, he's being punished.
He's being punished because we don't backstage. They don't like
Yeah.
Enzo. It's-
Yeah, some
That's
stripper
so
on Twitter or
unfortunate,
something.
man.
And
like-
this Enzo and Cass thing is totally just another example of why we can't have nice things.
This is something not even out of the 80s. This is something they did in their like really bad days, like 95.
It's like, you know, hey, everybody loves this. Fuck them.
Like 94, 95. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, man. They want to sell a toy?
if I had to pick somebody, I'm
I
gonna
want to
pick.
pick Cass, right?
I'm gonna pick Cass because Enzo's gonna try to do something to help show. It's not gonna go right, and Cass is gonna capitalize.
Oh, I'm going to do Big Show and Enzo.
Oh,
Dude, what's that, turn 48 coming?
oh gosh.
Please.
Enzo get
Okay.
lawn-darted out of the ring.
Please, Big Show, please stop turning. Please, just stick to one. Can you like stay on one side for 1 year? Like, I kid you not, he turned twice. Didn't he turn twice in 1 year at one point?
I'm sure he has.
There's
Oh,
actually a
it's-
rumor he might turn again. There's some.
Oh, for God's sake, man. He's too old for
He's
that.
on his
Like,
way out too.
it's like Mark Henry. He can't turn anymore. Like, for what?
Well,
Those
Mark
guys-
Henry.
No, I still want one more run.
When's the last time he was on TV? I can't remember.
Yeah, those kind of guys shouldn't be turning anymore. It's just-
One more, just one more.
Well, Mark, I mean, they're not going to give him the belt anymore. I don't want him to be embarrassed. Somebody beat him really bad, too, last time, right? Mark Henry.
Oh.
Maybe it was Strowman. When somebody really beat him up, it was really hard.
Are we
to
there
watch.
yet? Are we speaking?
No, almost. The demon, the demon.
Okay, I have stuff to
Chill
say.
out with that.
Yes.
Chill out with that mess.
Yes.
So-
yes.
You know what's annoying? Remember how in NXT this thing used to like just show up from time to time?
Yeah.
And we all kind of knew it was coming, but they didn't tell us it was coming. So why on the main roster is everyone treated like such an idiot that they have to put the graphic up with him in the face
I
paint?
felt the same way. Like what you leave nothing
Like,
to be desired.
Do you remember like those Attitude Era documentaries where like Triple H would be like, we were really insulting people's intelligence, and that's why we moved to the. This is insulting my intelligence. Like Finn Balor goes on the mic and says, "What do you say? Like I have a dark side too, and that's not enough. You have to put a graphic up. Like hey."
Not to mention, it's like what you've done with Bray Wyatt. My thing is, the demons only brought out when the opponent has. It's been made, it's been made obvious that Finn needs to bring out this side of him to get the job done. You've been fumble fucking around with Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's not been an imposing force, and I don't care what kind of TV victories he's pulled off in the last couple of weeks.
He won on TV before?
He beat Balor on Monday.
Holy, they did the
and,
match?
and they're gonna say that because Balor had a viscous acidic liquid, whatever you.
But yeah, they did a
call it.
bloodbath and called it vicious liquid.
It looked
They
like
put a
Vicious
It looked
liquid.
like chocolate syrup. It was like, and
You
then
can't say blood, Jay.
and then Finn selling it was just so.
Vicious.
You can crack somebody over their back, but you can't have blood?
Point being,
You can't say
point
blood?
being, the impetus for all this is because Bray gave Finn a bloodbath.
Wait a minute, I'm so like, first of all, they did the match on free TV the week.
Oh, because
It's different, though.
Monday was billed as SummerSlam come early.
It's Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt, not the demon.
Oh, for God's sake, people.
There's a difference.
He doesn't
Oh.
wrestle any different when he has the demon paint. He looks
And-
cool, but he doesn't do anything different.
Oh my God.
Also, I'll point out. So Bray won on Monday. So
Finn Balor's winning on Sunday.
trends.
I wish I didn't know any of that
And
because
Steven has the gall to call house shows predictable. Steven.
I'm weird because this is like the last dream match I have So
This is one of those things that if both of these characters would have been handled better than they are, you see those two names on paper, it sounds fan-fucking-tastic because they're so rich in mythology behind them and compelling. But that's only if they were handled correctly. Unfortunately, that can't be said for either one of these men. So I sit here and like, yeah, this is gonna look visually appealing, but the substance behind it, not really feeling it.
You know, I would say that both of these guys should be close to the top of the roster. I'm weird. Like I said before, this is like the last dream match I have left because saying they botched it, I mean, it really wasn't their fault. Undertaker, had another thing going on. But Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt, I've always wanted it. Specifically, the Demon versus Bray Wyatt. But the problem is, Wyatt, he sucks. I mean, he was a champion, and like out of all the people, usually when you see somebody with a championship, you're like, you know what, that fits you. When I saw Bray Wyatt the WWE Championship, I was like, you know what, I don't think that really works. And
It fits anybody now.
Yeah,
I can be the WWE champion.
Shoot, I mean,
You are a former Intercontinental champion.
Yes, I am.
so hey, but I'm still gonna be excited for the match. I'm gonna choose the Demon to win. I mean, if Bray Wyatt won on that show,
I hope Bray Wyatt wins.
I am like really excited.
Because I just find it funny when they do ridiculously stupid shit.
Isn't the Demon undefeated?
Yes, that's why it'd be hilarious.
They can't screw that up. He has to win.
Because he wasn't billed as the Demon. No, oh, you're right. He
Now
was
Bray can
undefeated.
scout
Yeah,
the Demon
on the main
champ.
roster. Yeah.
They've got to have him win. Like Bray, I'm shocked Finn Balor doesn't do anything. I know he got hurt, but he's not winning. Is he jobbing or something?
He hasn't been doing much since.
He's
Yeah.
winning, but he's just in meaningless matches.
He had a winning feud against Elias Sampson. I'm not even sure if you're aware who that is, but.
Elias, are you sure that's not a guy that plays for the Grizzlies? That sounds like a basketball player.
It's an asshat who comes out with a guitar.
We don't
sings
blame
about
you
the
if you
city.
don't know him. He's not relevant.
He sounds like he's putting up like 12 a game minimum.
He's kind of
I wish that'd be better than what he's doing.
A lot. What kind of name is that for a pro wrestler?
Well,
Oh,
his
excuse
name
me.
is
Well, it's Elias
Superstar.
now because they only have one name. But
He's a drifter. He plays the guitar.
Yeah, he'll come in. There'll be a segment backstage, and he'll just be walking in the background.
Oh my, he's like David Otunga. Is he still around doing the whole coffee thing?
He's a comic, but
Are you serious?
for the pre-show panel for pay-per-views.
and Lucas, I'll actually give you credit because you said when they put Booker T on commentary to
His ass is
replace
gone.
him for like 6 weeks. That 6 weeks is.
I don't know if I'd be
that,
I don't
6
even-
weeks has been up.
I
I
told
don't know if
you.
I'd be proud of that.
You think Booker T was gonna get that guy?
He was right.
The Miz
I'm
was just-
surprised you aren't shouting it from the rooftops, knowing you.
He forgot he got it right.
They gotta keep Otunga on the roster. It's like it would be weird to not have him just drift around backstage like what he used to. Like those are the type of people. You remember what was it, JTG or Shad? They got fired. And like, damn, why I pick up my phone? Like, those are the type of people. Just keep them, man.
JTG or Shad.
Who was it? Was it the school?
It was JTG.
Yeah. He said, damn, why I pick up my phone? Oh my god. I got the Demon, man. That's gonna be my favorite match. I've always wanted this match.
We'll get to my favorite.
I feel like there's a fan video package for this match somewhere made like a year ago that is going to make this match seem really good. So I would search this website.
Okay, so we have the WWE Championship match: Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Boo!
Well, I was gonna tell you I thought Corbin was gonna cash in tonight, but considering that they,
Considering it's
threw that-
Friday.
it's yeah.
Saturday, sorry.
So
Oh, crap,
it's-
what?
it's-
SummerSlam's tomorrow, guys.
No,
no, it's Saturday now technically.
yes.
So,
technically. See, I'm
yeah.
still on Arizona time right now.
I would have told you Corbin was gonna cash in, but they wasted that. So Shinsuke's going over.
I have
Hopefully.
nothing to say about this match.
I want to
I
be
have
excited
something
for
to
it.
say. I won't be watching this.
Oh my god.
This
We're
is
not
prob-
gonna
this
be
is-
there though.
This
How's-
is probably where I'm going to get
I'm
my
gonna get up
last
and
beer
go
of the
somewhere.
evening.
You're gonna be stuck. By the time you try to get back to the seat, the next match is gonna come out.
Find me a Captain Coke.
I'm gonna watch Nakamura's entrance because that's the only thing that interests me here, and I'm not gonna watch this match because when I said that WWE crossed the line by giving Jinder Mahal the championship, it's not in a sense that I want to engage in this. So I could very well sit in my seat and boo the entire hell out of Jinder Mahal. But with him being a heel on WWE TV, that's what they want me to do. Like, they want me to play into that character, and I want no parts of it at all. So yeah, I paid my money, and people will say, well, you're wasting your money. I'm going to get my money's worth in a Universal Championship match. Shit, they could have nothing on this card except for that Fatal 4-Way, and I'm good. Like, I'm good. Trust me. So it's not like I'm losing out on anything by not watching this one. And yeah, like, I choose not to participate in anything that's going on with Jinder Mahal as champion. Like I told you all, the only match that I've seen from him as champion was him versus Baron Corbin in that 10-second match. That's the only thing I've seen. And that's the only thing I plan on seeing. I won't be watching anything with the WWE Championship until he loses that title.
The personalities of Jinder Mahal and Shinsuke Nakamura clash, and there's really nothing to go off of there, because at least if Cena had won and put in Nakamura's position, you could try and pull a story of John Cena's triumphant, record-breaking title win against a xenophobic foreigner. Not that it would be good, but you could at least have something there. With Shinsuke, you can't even play the xenophobia angle. And to Shinsuke's credit, he's not addressed much of gender either. So that's the unfortunate side of having a match built where the competitor's not announced until 3 weeks prior to the pay-per-view match. So, God, I hope Shinsuke goes over. I'm sick and tired of this piece of crap.
I'd like to remember the WWE Championship and acknowledge its existence once again.
Nakamura won.
I also have Nakamura winning via DQ.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just had to throw that.
I was gonna say that. I think that
I hope that's a troll comment.
This has SummerSlam DQ written all over it. It happened in 04, 06.
we're due.
I think it happened. Yeah. So
11 too, right? With
so
Randy Orton.
10 or 11, somewhere in there.
Oh, man.
They got a SummerSlam undercard world title match DQ in them. It's this one right here.
Man, like, this Mahal stuff, this is one of the reasons why, like, I usually change the channel whenever he's on time. So usually what I do is I rarely watch Raw unless somebody like Strowman or Reigns is on. But when it comes to SmackDown, I'll put that on the background. I thought that SmackDown was a pretty cool show up until recently. But with this Jinder Mahal situation, this is not only an embarrassment to the WWE, this is an embarrassment to the entire profession. This guy has legitimately, statistically, he has lost how many, almost 200 or 300 more matches than he's actually won. He's lost so many, and then all of a sudden this guy wins the championship. This completely devalues the championship. Not only should this guy not ever be the champion, he shouldn't even sniff it. I mean, he is a complete embarrassment to that title. There's going to be, honestly, I would change the look of the belt just because he held it. Why? Just throw the whole belt.
That
Like they did with the women's championship down in NXT after,
Yeah, this is a joke, and I'm a big fan of Nakamura. Mahal, to hell with him. But Nakamura, he's great to me. But I'm not sure if he's... I've never heard him speak before. I'm not sure if his English is good. Somebody said that he wasn't really, so I don't even...
It's not as bad as they report, but it's not, fluent.
Yeah, he can't... Then what's the point of this? Both of them can't speak, especially Mahal. You know what's worse? I'd imagine that Mahal was even worse.
He can smirk. He can't speak. But he has a nice scowl.
You don't need to speak English to win the WWE Championship.
Yeah, well,
Nakamura knows enough to get the job done. His charisma isn't going to be in his words. It's going to be in
his presence is larger than, he's one of those characters that can go without be the most verbose.
Well, it's not going to be a problem because he's not going to be the champion. So
I'm going to go with Charlie, by the way, for my prediction. It's going to end in DQ because we're due for it. It hasn't happened since Orton and Sheamus, I think, in 2011, 2010, something like that. So yeah, we're due for it. And
down, man.
I have to show off. So
have some hope.
The main event. There's the light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm saying with the WWE Championship.
Yeah, I'm going for Nakamura, Gambaro, but he's not going to win the championship.
Okay, here we go. I may have not been keeping up with much of what's going on, but every single second of what's been happening with these guys, I've been watching. Universal Championship match, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe versus Braun Strowman, a fatal 4-way match. When I tell you that they have just completely warped my outlook on wrestling. Whatever happens from this point on, it's just not going to be the same for me because these big ass dudes, just these heavyweights, worlds colliding. I've been loving it. Clash of the Titans. It's been some wonderful stuff, and yeah, I can't sing its praises enough. All of those moving pieces going along. You add in Paul Heyman. You add in what WWE has done to make these characters feel larger than life. It's been firing on all cylinders, and I am really looking forward to this match. I'm so glad that we just happened to decide to go to SummerSlam, and this match was booked here. We didn't even know when we bought our tickets, and here it is.
Yeah, this match is going to be out of control, and it's going to be great.
Yes.
Like every bit of a
There has
trailer
to
you
be
want to
some.
see.
There has to be some blood in this match.
Oh, Lesnar's gonna swing his head into a
some
pole.
vicious liquid.
Some acidic, viscous liquid.
I mean, if there isn't, it just wouldn't make any sense. We're talking about 4 beasts here, like.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna go through the barricade.
Well, there doesn't
that
have
spot.
to be.
Yeah, they can have some
Lesnar's
bruises,
gonna ram his
knocks
head
on their
Because it's
heads
not
and stuff.
allowed. There might be, because
Yeah.
Lesnar's a psychopath.
And I like that about him.
Like, I love that.
As long as it's not me, that's the target of it.
Shoot, like,
If he wants to do it to his own head, that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love that the build of this has felt like there have been points where they've gone off the script. Brock's even looked emotional, screaming. You know, it's out of his character to do that and to look as though Joe or Reigns has gotten under his skin. That I've enjoyed. All 4 of these men have looked credible. And the thing about this is, it's the one match on the card where there are 2 people that clearly I don't think are going to win, but I could make a case for any of the 4 of them. My choice. Who do I want to win? My heart says Samoa Joe. My head says Brock Lesnar.
Well, my heart and my head say Roman Reigns.
There you go. There you go.
So we got
Said with a Brock Lesnar t-shirt on, right?
I know. I know, right? This is one of the only shirts I got left. So I mean,
So I would go with Samoa Joe. However, I'm going to pick Brawny the Strowman. I would personally say you have Braun Strowman take out Brock Lesnar, and then Joe wins the match, and then you can do Lesnar and Strowman and Joe and other people, probably John Cena, and you can go that direction. But I think Strowman's going to win, and we're going to get Strowman and Lesnar at some point, possibly the next pay-per-view, because he was advertised.
Yeah, because those are the only 2 out of this group that haven't really they had their segment on Raw, but when you're talking about matches, like all of the other matches have been done except for that one.
I think coming out of this, Brock's not going to win, and Strowman at the next pay-per-view in some form.
I'm honestly cool with either or any person in this match winning. I'm not even going to make a prediction. I just want to sit back and enjoy
watch the
ride.
train wreck.
And all of its glory.
I think that this match is going to be a match of the year contender. I don't know if I'm in a position to say that because I haven't seen too many matches.
Probably not.
But still, it's gotta be. It's gotta be
That's a good thing
somewhere.
for you to say. So.
It's gonna be somewhere out there because we haven't had a wrestling match like this. Is a wrestling match. Now this is not some kind of regular, but this is some wrestling. I've been wanting to see something like this for years now. I've
I'm not
always
going to see
been.
any flippy shit in this one.
Yeah, exactly. Look,
Maybe
look.
we will.
I mean,
Right.
Lesnar tried.
Yeah.
Roman
Almost
has an
broke his neck.
Undertaker dive.
I think Strowman could do a moonsault if he tried.
Joe has submissions, so.
I haven't.
It's not flippy.
It's roly-poly.
Don't get me wrong. My favorite style of wrestling are the lucha libre Mexican wrestlers. I don't have any problem with that. But when you have
a guy
a
who
whole,
wouldn't even watch Lucha Underground, but I digress.
it's hard for me to get to that. But when you have a show that is filled with just one type of wrestler, it's like having the same flavor of ice cream for the rest of your life. Do you just want to have strawberry ice cream for the rest of your life?
I can do
Mint
that.
chocolate chip.
Dude, strawberry sucks.
Excuse me.
I would starve to death before I ate strawberry.
What is wrong? Oh my goodness.
I could go with butter pecan for the rest of my life.
Ew.
Mint chocolate chip is pretty good up there.
Mint chocolate is pretty
Cheesecake flavored ice cream.
That's too rich. I can do that every once in a while. Salted caramel? I can work with that.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
work
it's
with
a
that.
cookie now.
What is going on with the world, man? People don't like strawberry ice cream.
Strawberry ice cream blows.
Oh, the next thing you're gonna
It's
tell
like, especially when you have all these flavors. Like, just listen to what we're talking about here: cheesecake, mint chocolate chip,
Salted
strawberry.
caramel.
Like, that's
You
like,
make me hungry at
You
this
can,
time.
you, can,
Man.
you can come to me and be like, you can have ice cream, but every time you want to eat whatever ice cream you want, you have to take a spoonful of strawberry first. I'd be like, I'll never eat it again.
There's a reason strawberry is
See, I'm not saying it's that bad.
There's a reason strawberry is the last eaten flavor of Neapolitan. Everyone eats the chocolate and the vanilla, and they throw that
I
shit
take a
out.
saw and I saw the shit. Oh,
You know what? This is the thing.
You even have to shave off a little bit of the other flavor just to make sure
You're
that
costing me
all
about
of the strawberry
you're
is
costing
gone.
me about this much of the chocolate or whatever the hell else.
Just to make sure all of this.
Listen, kids, take the road left. Don't listen to anybody who says strawberry ice cream is underrated. Okay.
Sometimes the road's more traveled for a reason.
Look, strawberry ice. Well, wait, hey, more strawberry ice cream for me.
Sometimes you're going over the bridge instead of going off the bridge.
Oh my God, what is going on with people this year? Anyway, this match, I know I'm wearing a Brock Lesnar t-shirt, but look, I don't have too many wrestling shirts that fit me anymore. But look, Brock, he's great and all, you know, but I believe. I'm a believer. He's a believer. We believe in Roman Reigns. My heart says him. I'm a big Joe fan, don't get me wrong, but I always wanted him to win the Royal Rumble. I think his type of reign, what I want from him is to just go win the Royal Rumble and then beat somebody at the for the championship. Ideally, John Cena, if he's going to stay on Raw. But my heart says Roman, but I think that Brock Lesnar is going to win this match. I think he might be champion for. I don't really see him losing until like around the Royal Rumble, to be honest. Because after this, he's probably going to go on break again. He probably got a certain amount of dates, and I hear that he may not re-sign after Mania or something. I don't see why. He's still suspended. He can't go back to UFC. He's going to have to wait out a year. He may as well just keep wrestling.
Well, I mean, that year will be up eventually.
But he has to actually sign up to be a
To
UFC
be in the
fighter.
USADA pool, you have to first he has to serve out his 6-month suspension,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
to get in the pool, that's another.
Which is going to be in the next. It won't happen. If anything, it'll happen until January when he's finally cleared. So
He may as well just keep doing wrestling because it's like it's not as taxing on the body.
If
It's,
they pay him enough money, he'll do it.
yeah.
That's his motivation.
It would be a shame, man, because I honestly have a feeling that, I mean, from the stuff, this is the type of stuff that I watch on Raw. I watch all this guy's stuff. I almost feel like he kind of elevates, especially Paul Heyman. I've always said, Paul Heyman, look, at this point, he's the greatest manager of all time. I understand that we've got guys, you know, like Jimmy Hart and whatnot, but look, Paul Heyman, he tricks me into keeping my WWE network. I will forget that I have the thing, and then I'll go and watch Raw, and he cuts a promo. I'm like, oh yeah, I have that thing. I'm going to keep it instead of getting rid of it. So Brock, you know, I think he really brings people's game up. I think he steps everybody up. He also nearly kills everybody in a match. So this match is going to be brutal. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be finally something we haven't seen from pro wrestling in a WWE wrestling. It's something we haven't seen for such a long time, and I just want to see him fight. This is going to be my favorite. Well, I'm really interested in the Balor match. I know I'm crazy, but this is going to be my second favorite match of the night. It's going to be bonkers. And the crowd, you know, they're going to go nuts, man. All kinds of chants they're going to make up.
Did you honestly rank this match?
I was gonna
after
say, like,
Finn
is
Balor?
this-
It's my dream. It is let a man live, for God's sake. Let
I'm
me
just trying to
live.
as your friend, I'm just trying to make sure you don't set yourself up for disappointment.
Look, man, I'm not going to be able to make it. If that match disappoints me, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
I'm telling you right
Watch
now.
the main
don't-
event. That's what you're gonna do with yourself.
Yeah, well, yeah.
If you
I'll
need this
cry.
match to fulfill something, like, go put it in your universe mode because it's gonna be better than whatever they're
Yeah,
gonna do.
well, I'll cry myself to sleep. I'm gonna watch this match, hell yeah, but I'll cry myself to sleep
And
afterwards.
while you're
It's
eating
valid.
strawberry ice cream.
Yeah. Why am I being discriminated against for strawberry iced tea? Well,
'Cause
you know what you guys
sucks.
do? You know what you guys do? You type down in the comments. You tell me what's your favorite flavor of ice cream. Okay, I guarantee you somebody's gonna say strawberry ice cream. It's the GOAT. It's the
Yeah,
GOAT.
but the thing is, strawberry ice cream. It's like that's right next to vanilla on the.
Oh, don't you? Oh, man.
Hey,
What?
it's when you have all
Did you
these
just
other
call it
types of
vanilla?
things going on, swirls and cookie bits and cheesecake flavored ice cream and shit like that, and you know salted caramel and
Caramel's
strawberry is
dope.
right next to.
Did this man just equate strawberry ice cream to vanilla?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, who are you?
At least vanilla doesn't taste like a strawberry tree's turd.
Okay.
What a good
So-
note to end on.
Anything else? Anything anything more to say about
Where the hell's Dolph Ziggler?
What happened to that guy? Is he like employed?
He's still there.
Who cares?
He hasn't been on TV in forever.
That just like totally clicked in my head. But
Did they trick him in the re-signing?
I have no idea where Dolph Ziggler is.
I heard them say like, "Oh yeah, well he's gonna leave and then he just won the
It'd be great
championship."
if he had Stu here, because
Do
he
you know
point
how-
out that maybe Perry Saturn got him back as his mom.
You know how they won't do anything with you, but they want you to resign just so you can't go somewhere else?
Poor guy, man.
That
I
feud
mean,
with the Miz was nice.
The build to the feud with Ambrose was better. I mean, that's the last time I can say I was entertained. The match itself was garbage, but the build was entertaining.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler playing the role of a disgruntled uppity jobber.
oh, uppity, Jesus.
Yeah, because he used to go out there and cut promos like he was hot stuff, and I'm looking at him like,
Nah,
bro.
He was basically cutting promos angry that he was losing. He was like, I lose all the time about it, and I'm going to do it better.
He went on, that's what the hell is wrong with this country? Everybody's like, it's your fault. No, if you lose, you're a loser. That's your fault.
Well, it's fake, so you
Words
don't.
to live
you
by.
don't-
That makes it worse.
because
Put that on a T-shirt right now, David. I'll back your campaign.
Hell yeah.
David
You're a
President. You lose your
David 2020, man.
2020.
That sounds like some parody movie type shit, like something a Will Ferrell character would say. If you're a loser. That's it. SummerSlam.
Look forward to it.
Still gonna be
yeah.
awesome. Despite the fact that the card is, questionable up until the main event, it's still gonna be fucking awesome. I'm in New York with my brothers. What can I say?
I love live wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see like as long
at
as
this
it's
runtime, though. Like, remember when we went to SummerSlam we went to, and it was like 3 hours?
Yeah. And
You're gonna have.
And we were on the West Coast time zone, and I was sitting there
Yeah.
at 5 o'clock having a burger, and the show was already over.
Here's the difference. You've got some liquid help this time. Because you're gonna need it.
Still, for this long, I wouldn't get us arrested.
I don't know the stories we got going on. Like,
that's definitely a possibility. Because this is only the first day that we've been here. If it's, it accelerates, then yeah.
This is like, man, this sucks though because SummerSlam is always, especially when they're in New York. I mean, I'm being biased, but after this, you just know it's gonna. Wrestling isn't gonna be really cool until around January, and even then, Road to WrestleMania has been kind of like. I haven't really seen a cool Road to WrestleMania since like what was it? When was the last time? God, they're all starting to blur together. I don't even remember the types of matches they had. I mean, I remember the matches, but I can't match up the years anymore.
The Miz and Cena stuff was really good this year.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I would say the interesting thing about wrestling right now is that...
You already know me, Charlie. Like, the soapy, total divas stuff, I put it on.
Dude, speaking of Dolph Ziggler, that feud with Rusev and Lana and
Yes.
Summer, that thing was awesome.
When she was talking about meeting up in a hotel and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yes. Juicy.
And they put her in like jean shorts. I don't know how those things.
Her and Lana with the Summer Rae Lana with the cat fights. Yeah.
So did you hear the sirens?
Oh yeah.
See, so that's me. This is a New York thing.
Throwback.
Throwback, yeah.
There's somebody in the chat. They wanted another throwback from you. I don't even
Is this
know.
gonna?
I think I know what they want.
Really old.
No, I'm not talking about the song.
One of your catchphrases.
Point we're at the end of the show.
Certain person you would reference out of nowhere.
Hey! Oh yeah, that guy. I can't believe I never forgot about him. I knew I was supposed to do this, so I have to give a shout out. I've got to give a shout out to my man, Kylo Ren. Underground always seems
You know what?
He just signed with GFW.
Oh, poor guy. Oh. Yeah, shout out to my man John Morrison, Johnny Mundo, whatever you want to call him, man. He come back, please, man. Anybody can win the championship now. Haven't you not seen? Jinder Mahal is a champion, man. If they give it to him, they gotta give it to you.
Big endorsement for John Morrison.
Come back. I would watch every week for you. Please come back, please, man.
Wow.
All right, guys, that is it for the video. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll have some more stuff this weekend, and of course, videos after SummerSlam. I'm going to try to record one in the arena.
Oh, God.
And then once we get back to the hotel, a more detailed SummerSlam review.
For us, Charlie might be.
This is Charlie passed out almost on his bed.
Thank you all for tuning in. We'll catch you later. Peace.
It was great doing this again, guys.
Oh, we have to have that awkward moment where one of us has to reach for the thing to hit the stop button.
Those goes.